Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your army decks, dominate opponents in player versus player action, collect and upgrade cards to fit your strategy, improve their power and unlock unique traits. Choose from all 40k factions, take part in campaigns based on iconic 40k battles, rise to the top of the leaderboard and win glory. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, Blood Angels versus Death Guard Chaos Space Marines. Alright, so welcome to this 2000 points game. This is a friendly battle here, just a practice game for the Blood Angels and the Death Guard. Aaron going to try out a list here for his force, and then for the Blood Angels, my army's currently under development. You can see a new unit's been added in, another new HQ choice being tested out in this game as well. So the idea is to experiment the Blood Angels as the army develops, and then I've got some new units on the painting desk as well. So exciting times here as we see the Blood Angels change and revamp here with the new codex. So just before I run through the list for the Blood Angels, I'll call out the patrons at gold level. So that's Andrew Swan, Chris Heem, Frank Verfecki, Bob Along Boy, Justin Burton, Longbow BB, Luke Schwengel, Marcus Anthony, Maxfield Knuckles, Michael Fryer, Nathan Scrasuti, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Ray Cross, Tyler Summers, Will Wright, Dylan Moore and Samuel Penanuri. So thanks to them for their support at gold level. They'll all get a Patronic dice to use at some point during the game. And then I'll call out those supporting at silver level at the end of this battle, and you can see the names of all the supporters in the end credits of the video. But all the support from Patron, it goes directly to my local War Games Club, SSWG, so just a bit of community support for them. So a big thanks to all those that support at gold level, and hopefully we can make it a bit of fun in our games as well with the Patronic dice. So Blood Angels then, 2000 points. As I said, there's new units on the way, but I wanted to do an experimental game here with some key changes that have already taken place. So I'm running a double patrol here, so that's going to cost me 2 CP, then extra relics and warlord traits, some further deductions, so 7 command points available here for this Blood Angels force. First HQ choice is Lazarus Dawnhammer, it's the captain. Been changing some things around with him, Jump Pack, Thunderhammer and Storm Shield. But relic now is the Hammer of Baal. So that's the one with no minus to the hit rolls and just a better hitting weapon. Better AP minus on it as well. Warlord trait is Gift of Foresight, so he gets to reroll a number of dice during the turn just to help him out with his hits and wounds and so on. He can reroll an armor save as well. And then also you can take another Warlord trait for this HQ. So I've gone for the Imperium Sword. So +1 attack and +1 strength on the charge. Then second HQ choice is the Librarian Dreadnought. Quickening and Wings of Sanguinis is the 2 psychic powers. Then the third HQ choice, I can take 4 here for the double patrol. So the third one's the Sanguinor, the named character. And then number 4 here is a Terminator Chaplain being brought into this Blood Angels force to try and help out. So he has a nickname, Mr. Angry Eyes I'm calling him. He's turned up here hoping to help the Blood Angels out here, but a bit of anger attached with this chaplain, and hopefully he'll help guide the revamped Blood Angels force to victory. But it's Mr. Angry Eyes is his name. So that's the nickname he's been given. You can imagine that the hatred that's built up in him here against the enemies of the Imperium, and he's here to help the Blood Angels on to victories in their forthcoming battles. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Mr. Angry Eyes can help out. Now, he's been equipped with Wise Orator Warlord trait, so 2+ for his litanies to go off, and then there's a reduction on the Command Oratory Stratagem, only costs 1 CP. Then I've made him Master of Sanctity upgrade, extra 25 points for that. He knows an extra litany and can manifest or recite an extra litany during the turn. And also a relic as well, Icon of the Angel. It was formerly on Lazarus, but it's on him now. The idea is that he deep strikes in and then helps units reroll their charges. So it's a 6-inch aura. Units nearby can reroll their charge. So he is to lead, I think, to lead the Deep Strike Assault. We'll see how the game plays out. So that's the HQ choices, quite heavy on those here for the Blood Angels. Then 2 units of Intercessors here, 2 units of 5, not taking any grenade launchers for them. Then next is Terminators. Here, unit of 5, Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. 8 Sanguinary Guard, all equipped with the Blades and Angela's Bolt Guns. And then dropping one of the Bow Predators, it's pretty much a straight swap, and taking the Invicta Warsuit here. So debut for this on the channel here as it makes its appearance, this Blood Angels force. It's got decent enough firepower, but it can fight in close combat as opposed to Bow Predators, which are really there for their shooting. So heavy support, 1 Bow Predator, one of them has been dropped, so just keeping 1. 2 Heavy Bolters, Twin Assault Cannon, Hunter Killer Missile and Storm Bolter for that vehicle. Also got fast attack choice, Assault Marines here, unit of 10, all with bolt pistols and chainswords. And then finally it is the Plasma Inceptors, a unit of 5 there as a fast attack option. That's the list here for the Blood Angels. It's pretty close to the final list, but I wanted to get an experimental game in here just to see how well this new combination for the HQ and also the new Invicta to give that a try in this game as well. But that's the list for the Blood Angels. We'll take a look now and see what Aaron Allen has in his list for the Death Guard Chaos Space Marines. Alright, so 2,000 points of Death Guard here. We'll let Aaron run through his list.
Okay, so this is my 2,000 points of Death Guard. I have a battalion detachment. I'm using the 3rd Plague Company Mortarian's Anvil for this force. And the Warlord trait that I'm using is the Gloaming Bloat from that Plague Company rules. And I'm giving that to the Lord of Contagion, who is going to be the Warlord of this army. So we have 3 HQ choices: the Lord of Contagion, the Malignant Plague Caster and Typhus. The Malignant Plague Caster knows Miasma, Pestilence and Curse of the Leper. And Typhus knows Plague Wind and Curse of the Leper. And then we have 4 units of troops, 2 units of 20 Poxwalkers, and 2 units of 7 Plague Marines. There's a Blight Launcher and a Flail in each of those units. Then in fast attack, I have a unit of 3 Myphitic Blight Haulers and a unit of 3 Chaos Spawn. In my leech slots, I have a Tallyman, a Plague Surgeon, and a unit of Death Shroud Terminators. And finally, in heavy support, I have a unit of Plague Burst Crawlers with the Entropy Cannons and Heavy Sluggers. And that's my 2,000 points of Death Guard.
Alright, so that's Aaron's list here, obviously dropping Mortarian and trying out some other units here. We'll go on to scenario and deployment for this battle. Okay, so we have a scenario randomly determined here. It's surround and destroy, so deployment zone is looking something like this. And then 6 objectives on the board, 2 in no man's land, and then like a box with an objective in each corner. Marked by the orange dice across here is the Blood Angels deployment zone, and then across the other side is the deployment zone for the Death Guard. Objectives, 1 just tucked in here using the coins here, so 1 in that corner, 1 in this corner, it's just tucked in there. Then another objective just there, 1 there in the open, 1 over in that corner, and then 1 just the other side of that clump of jungle bushes. So take and hold at the start of the command phase If you control one or more objective markers, it's worth 5 points. 2 or more is worth another 5 points. And if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that. The secondary for this mission is surround them. So if you're controlling your own home objectives and then one of the opponents, it's worth 4 points. If you control both, it's worth 8. And if you're in control of both your objectives and then one of the opponent's objectives at the end of the game, it's an extra 4 points on top of that. So at this point, I just mentioned terrain. So the large jungle sections, there's 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. And these 2 large buildings here are going to play as obscuring terrain. There's some Unitorum armoured containers around, play the usual rules for those. A couple of craters, one here and then one across there. And then a couple of other jungle bits, less dense here. We'll just play this as regular dense terrain, so you can see through it, but there's the -1 to pay for hit rolls. So that's the terrain and the scenario. We'll go on to secondaries now, choice of 3 each for both sides. So secondaries have been chosen for both sides. Aaron's gone for the usual here, spread the sickness. So that's the control of objectives and then performing an action on them to unlock points. Then assassinate. Blood Angels have 4 characters to try and kill. And then grind them down. That's destroying more units than the opponent's, worth 3 points per turn. Blood Angels here, just working on our army tactics. It's deploy scramblers we've gone for. 10 points available for performing 3 actions at different parts of the battlefield. Engage in all fronts, that's having units in table quarters. And assassinate we've gone for as well. Aaron has 5 characters that we can go after if we can get to them with our units. That's secondaries for both sides. We'll go on to deployment now for both forces. Right, it's just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So the battle mat is from gamemat.eu, rolls out nice and flat, and then we put our terrain on top, also featuring one of the pre-painted terrain sets from them. So these buildings here are all from one of the pre-painted terrain sets from gamemat.eu as well. So we put those out, then some scrub and some scatter just to blend the whole thing in. You can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and also pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. The link's in the video description below. Alright, so deployment's complete for both sides here. Bearing in mind, I've been corrected on this, you have to keep half of your force on the table. That's points, value, and command points. We've done that here with the Blood Angels. So I have some of the more elite units in reserve here. But on the board at the moment is the Bow Predator on this flank, Librarian Dreadnought with them. It's Intercessors here on this objective. The Assault Marines are split into 2 combat squads, 1 squad here, 1 squad here. Remember, this is obscuring terrain. The Invicta debut here, we've put it right into the mix. It's gone right the way forwards. Sanguinar's just tucked back here, and then over on the extreme right-hand side is another unit of Intercessors holding onto this objective. So Blood Angels stretched across the board here. You can expect to see that throughout the game with the objectives all tucked in the corner, and then 2 in the middle as well. Just cover our reserves. So Mr. Angry Eyes, the Chaplain, Lazarus Dawnhammer to deep strike in as well. The Plasma Inceptors, I was going to put those on the board, but the Aaron's Mortars are very, very dangerous, so I've kept those off the table. Assault Terminators and the Sanguinary Guard all to arrive turn 2 onwards. So for Aaron's deployment here, Poxwalkers, that's the usual task on this objective in the corner. Chaos Spawn just tucked in here. Blight Haulers getting ready to move out. Then Plague Marines, squads of 7, 1 here and then 1 here, and the characters in amongst them. So the Tallyman, Plague Surgeon, the Malignant Plaguecaster, just here on the right hand side is the other unit of Poxwalkers. Their duty is this objective here, and then the 2 Plague Burst Crawlers, 1 and 2, and then Aaron has a deep strike force of his own. So it should be an interesting game here with armies bringing reserves in. It's Typhus, the Lord of Contagion, and the Death Shroud Terminators as well. So potent deep striking force available for Aaron as well in this game. So it's not just the Blood Angels testing out new combinations and ideas. Aaron's up to his own infernal combinations himself with the Death Guard here. So looking forward to this fight. We'll go on to turn 1. I think both sides would like to go first, especially with that Invicta posing a threat immediately here. So I'll roll up to see who goes first. Patreon's at the ready, whether Aaron wants to call upon one of those or not. I picked up a Xenos dice. Never. I'll take the Emperor's dice here. So whoever rolls the highest must go first, and we'll be happy to go first, I'm sure. So after you, Chaos Scum. Oh no, 6. Always a 6. This could be a tense game, this one here. After you once again, it's a 6. Oh, it's a 5, almost. Okay, oh, Aaron's happy enough. All right, we'll go on to the first turn. It will be the forces of chaos that go first. Invicta Warsuit could be in trouble. Alright, so turn 1 movement here. Blighthauler is going to pay a visit to the Invicta Warsuit. So much for the debut unit here on the channel. I think Aaron's going to pay a visit with some heavy firepower. Then Poxhawker's happy to sit on the objective. They'll probably perform their action this turn, or it may well be the other squad on the other side. The 2 Plague Burst Crawlers, a little bit of movement from them.
This one sits stationary just an inch forward.
Just an inch, okay. And then Plague Marines stays still. Plague Surgeon, Malignant Plague Caster, and the Tallyman moving forwards with this unit. So they've been blessed by someone. +1 to the hit rolls. That's come from the Tallyman. And Poxhawker's spreading out across here in this direction. So nothing major going on, just the usual steady advance from the Death Guard here. No panic. They've got plenty of firepower and resilience, despite some of their units being in reserve. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next for the Death Guard here on turn 1. So just as we go on to Psychic Phase, I mentioned the coins. They're available on the Etsy store. The link for them is in the video description below. But if you want a 10-year commemorative coin for the channel, then check those out. They're available individually, shipping worldwide, or there is a deal for a set of 6, so you can use them in your own games of 40k. The Scorpion design on one side, and then like an objective marker on the other. They're 40mm in width, so you can use them as official objective markers for your games of 40k. But you can check them out on the Etsy store. Links in the video description below. So, Psychic Phase then. Here we go.
Yeah, so Malignant Plague Caster is going to do Miasma Pestilence on the unit of Mephitic Blighthauler.
That's the -1 to hit them. Yeah, good idea.
That goes off. 7.
Okay.
6.
Yep, can't stop it.
And then we'll just do a smite straight into the Warsuit there.
Oh no.
Goes off on 7.
Okay.
And that's
2 mortal wounds. Yeah, there's the Librarian Dreadnought down here, but he's too far away. It's about 30 inches, so there's nothing I can do. 2 wounds taken, dropping down to 11 on the Warsuit. Okay, Blighthauler's, here it comes. I think it's inevitable what's going to happen here. Don't even get Smokescreen with this model. Just checked up the keywords here, and no. So Aaron can fire at full ballistic skill.
yeah, so we're going to put everything, multi-meltas, crack missiles, and the Vial Spurts into the Warsuit.
Okay.
is the multi-meltas. Okay.
Looking for 3s. 2 wounds come through. This is, by the way, Aaron, there's no minus to damage on this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's something to consider. He's still going to come on reroll. It goes on. -4, I take it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Okay, so it's 3d6 plus 6.
Right. Yep. I'll just roll to see if I explode. We don't. Very neat and tidy job here. Tactical war suit gone. 3 evenings of time spent at the painting desk. Gone. Thank you very much. Okay, good firepower. So there's still 2 Plague Burst Crawlers to go. Plenty of firepower remaining here. Blood Angels have suffered their first casualty here. The Invicta Tactical War Suit is gone. So I might need to try and justify myself here. I put him forwards because I had plenty of units across the back here. So when aggressive with him, if we had gone first, I could have swung around and gone into Plague range. So it would have been quite messy if the Dreadnought had managed to make it in. But it's not to be. It's the risk you take when you deploy quite aggressively up the board. So I would say you can only do better next time. Is safe. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Yeah, checking range here. Range 24. Yes, one blight launcher is in range, just about, of the Marines.
No.
No, because we're playing Density. Yeah, -1. Okay, so the covers protected them.
Actually, the 3 would have hit because of his +1 ballistics.
Fine. 3s to wound.
Yep.
Okay.
And disgusting force.
Right, stratagem being used. Plague Burst Crawler. Going to fire across here. Everything that's the mortar. 2 entropy cannons. And the heavy slugger as well. Yeah, it's got a smoke screen here. So -1 to the hit roll. See if it helps us.
Okay, so what we'll do the 2 entropy cannons first.
Okay.
2 hits.
2 hits, 4 and 5, yeah. 3s to wound.
3s.
1 makes it through. Can't stop it.
Okay. That is 5 wounds.
5 damage taken.
Yeah.
Okay, immediately. It's dropping down to 6 left on him. Yeah, it's almost half destroyed. Mortar now, this is a big one, so
Okay.
yeah, this is the usual tactic from Aaron, going to the Patreons for help with the number of shots. Andrew Swan.
1. Excellent. 6.
Seems to work well.
And this is disgusting force.
Okay.
Okay. 1 hit.
Oh, smoke screen, yes, there's 333 in there.
Okay. That is a wound. -2.
-2. Chance to save, 5+. Saved for the Emperor. Okay, so we're still very much alive. Heavy slugger.
Heavy slugger. 2 hits. No wounds.
No wounds. Okay, we've escaped.
Okay.
Sort of. Okay, well, you haven't quite escaped yet. Aaron can see through here. This isn't line of sight blocking terrain, so this bow predator can be seen. So mortar's going into there.
Mortar and entry cannons.
Right, same again. Ouch. And heavy slugger
Heavy slugger.
going into the intercessors. Yep. Okay.
So entropy cannons.
Ooh, blocked 1 with the smoke. Gets the wound, nothing I can do. I'm a goner, I think. Oh no, 4 wounds taken.
Yeah.
Dropping down to 2 wounds left.
Okay.
Their firepower's vastly improved.
Yeah.
Your stratagem, are you rolling to see if anyone gets mortal wounds? Remember the... Yeah, it is just a hit. So this one and the intercessors will be in. So Dreadnought.
Dread. Yep.
It's 4 or more, is it?
Yes, it's a 4.
Nice. And then the intercessors.
Intercessors, yep.
No, okay. Okay, dropping down to 7 wounds.
Back to the patronic mortars.
Chris Haim. Oh, please. No, no.
Okay, so 4s.
Okay, smoke's helped stop 1 of those. 3s to wound. This 3. 555 required. No. Do we explode? No. Bow predator gone. Right. Big incentive, isn't there, to to get rid of him and replace him with one of them. They get picked on quickly. Maybe it's just Aaron's list with the 2 powerful tanks that he has. They really do outclass what we have here. Blood Angel's vehicles not lasting very long at all. Good, efficient firepower here for the Death Guard. And the annoying thing is those 2 vehicles at the back are going to prove difficult to reach with our deep striking units as well. Okay.
So we're just the heavy slugger into your intercessors in.
Okay.
That will fail.
Yes, because the -1 for cover.
And it's not a plague weapon, so 2 wins.
Okay, -1. So we'll take 4 up saves, which we do block both. Okay. Firepower finished. Obviously no charges to take place. Any points picked up? Aaron's got 2 for grind. No, not points, but 2 kills so far, so that's probably going to be enough to get the points.
I spread the sickness, I have to do D3 on the
Poxwalkers, yeah.
So that's 3 and 6s. Okay, so 2 dead.
2 slain, okay. But picking up points, 3 points for that. Alright, so turn comes to an end here. A very, very good start here for the Death Guard. Really good, actually. 2 Blood Angels vehicles destroyed. And a steady advance from Aaron's units. Looking strong here, once again, for the Death Guard. We'll go on to turn 1 now for the Blood Angels. Okay, so movement's complete for the Blood Angels. We're talking tactics here and possible units to go for as this Blood Angels army develops. So we'll cover that in just a moment. Intercessors have stayed here, tucked away on the objective, and have performed the first action here for deploy scramblers. Assault Marines have advanced and tucked in here. They've claimed this objective, just to give Aaron something to think about. And then across here, Assault Marines have moved across. They've tucked in behind this obscuring terrain. The Sanguinors join them. And then over on this side, the Marines have pushed forward a few inches just to let off all of their shots against the Plague Marines in that direction. And the Librarian Dreadnought's moved out 6 inches so far. So that's movement done. What we're talking about is the Sanguinor's a little bit out of place, 150 points. He's tucked in around here. I was tempted to send him in against the Blight Holders, but I don't think he would have been too effective. So what I was saying, maybe, for the same number of points, is drop the Sanguinor and take a unit that has a bit more punch to it, and that's the Librarian Dreadnought. Take a second one of them and bury another one of those in amongst the Blood Angels' ground forces. It means it can be a unit that starts the game on the table, which helps with choosing units for reserve instead of the Sanguinor, who's better suited at deep striking in. The other question we've got, if anyone knows the answer to this one, is I have my reserves, just under half my army in reserves at the moment. Could, on this turn, the Sanguinor play the stratagem and take him off the table, and can he join the reserves, in which case that would tip my reserves over half of my force. So can that be done? Can I add to my reserves during the turn is the question. But anyway, movement's done. There is a psychic phase. We'll go on to that next. Okay, so Librarian Dreadnought here. We'll go for the wings of Sanguinius here, see if we can fly. So we've positioned ourselves so we are over 24 inches away for denying that psychic power, so just need to make sure this goes off. needing a 6, 7. Okay, it goes off. We've got wings all of a sudden here, so we'll make another move here with the Librarian Dreadnought. Okay, so not an ideal situation. We've moved out 12 inches. We've headed off this way. I had 3 options with him, or 4. Could have stayed where I was, but that wouldn't have been a good idea. We could have tried to hide behind here, but conscious that Aaron could swing his melter shots around and pick off the Dreadnought. The other option was to go after Poxwalkers. Would have been an 8-inch charge in total to go after them, but that's not a very valuable target. The other option is to go through here. I reckon it's a 10-inch charge. It becomes 9 inches for Blood Angels with +1 to the charge roll. So we're going to try and head off in that direction for... It's not an extreme charge, but it's difficult enough, 9 inches. So we'll now go for quickening. Roll nice and high. It's a 7, so Aaron's definitely going to want to block here. Needing an 8 to stop this. Oh, he's got a 9. No. Okay. Nothing we can do. The psychic phase comes to an end. We'll go on to the shooting phase next for Blood Angels here on their first turn. So I just have to keep reminding myself, I can comfort myself with the fact that it's a practice game. It's just not quite the vibe's wrong. It's a bit disjointed with the ground forces. I'm sure Aaron would agree here. It's just not quite comfortable with it. The deep striking options. Yeah. This is a bit scary. That's good. Okay, feeling good about that. But options on the ground, I either hide or I don't. Sort of trying to do both at the same time. Anyway, we'll go for bolter shots. That'll cheer me up. So 15 shots from these going into the. Oh no! I don't want to shoot the Plague Marines. No, please. We're definitely disjointed here with the ground forces. Blood Angels in disarray. Look at this. What's the Sanguinor doing? He's meant to be He's
inspiring you. The back.
Yeah. What do we do? We're going to pause the game. We're going to. Aaron's going to go home. I'm going to go to the painting desk. And we'll come back. We'll come back in a few days' time. I'll have some new units on the board. Oh dear, it's too late. We'll just keep going, but it's disjointed here. Yeah, I can't shoot if Aaron will take models away. Right, Stormbolt into the Poxwalkers. A hit. A wound? Or are they toughness 4?
No.
Right, okay. Wound comes through.
Sorry, no, they went before. Yes, they are toughness 4, sorry.
No wound. Okay, nothing from here. They advanced. They're scrambling. And that's the end of the shooting phase. We're going to charges here. At least, I don't know. We'll see what happens with this charge here with the Librarian Dreadnought. Okay, we'll capture this on camera. 9 inches required with the Dreadnought. 10.
There you go.
Brilliant. Okay, even Aaron's happy for me here. We'll move the Dreadnought and he's made it in a good tasty target for him. Here, we'll move the Librarian Dreadnought into combat. Okay, so in he goes. Happy to see him going to combat. That's a promising unit. I'm a big fan of the Librarian Dreadnought, 2 of them. Because you could send them in one at a time, send one out. See how the distance he was there. And he's got himself all the way across the board. So I'm liking the idea of the Librarian Dreadnought. And the other one could tuck away somewhere and then swing out on a later turn. So liking the idea of 2 of those. But anyway, 4 attacks base, 1 on the charge Space Marines, and the Halberd you get an extra attack. This is a Patronic Maxfield Knuckles attack. Looking for 3s. That is excellent. Just hold off with that. And then we'll go for 2s to wound for Blood Angels. I'm going to command reroll that one. Okay. And then they're all -3. And they'll kill Marines straight away, no matter which one of these Aaron rolls up for. So there's 4 6s, or 4 saves of 6+ required. Double 6. That's okay. We've killed 2 Marines. We've done something. Okay, so 2 Marines slain. And then Aaron can make his attacks back. So Dreadnought's on his attacks. Aaron can fight back here. Regular Marines with their plague knives. And there is a flail somewhere there in the squad as well, which could cause a bit of trouble for the Dreadnought. The other thing, the Dreadnought moving out, is he'll pick up, if he survives, he'll get me 2 victory points as well for engaging all fronts. These Marines are too close to the middle of the table. So Dreadnought helping to pick up points here for the Blood Angels as well.
Okay, so Plague Knives then?
Yes, Plague Knife attacks first of all.
2.
Yes, because they're on +1 to hit roll because of the Tallyman.
So this is 5s and 6s. You're -1 toughness, but it doesn't make any difference.
Okay.
So 3.
4? 4, yeah, 4 make it through.
Sorry, and they're plague weapons, so we roll those. 5. -1.
It is -1. 4s. Ouch, we'll take 3 damage in total. So knocking me down to 4 wounds left on the Dreadnought. Okay. And does the flail have the ability to kill him?
It would do.
But Duty Eternal would help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 2, all hit.
Nice.
So this is coming in.
I think he's strength 6 and we're toughness 6 because of the...
Well, strength 5 actually.
Right.
Yes.
5's to win them. 2 make it through.
Plague weapon 3.
3 make it through. Oh,
-2.
-2. 5's blocked 1. What does that mean? What's the damage?
So they're 2 damage each.
Right, it becomes 1 damage. Would have been slain, but except for that roll, Duty Eternal. So dropping down to 2 wounds left. Librarian Dreadnought survives, but it's taken a bashing here from these Plague Marines. So that's it. I think there's nothing else to do. Turn comes to an end. We'll give you an idea on victory points at this stage. Aaron's going to get 3 for grind them down. Yeah, well done. Yeah, so point situation, then Aaron's on 6. That's 3 points for spread the sickness and then grind them down. And then we've picked up 2 for engage on all fronts with the Dreadnought. Turn 1 comes to an end. It's a bit of a pickle here for Blood Angels. Units taking damage. We've lost 2 vehicles. It's Aaron doing well. We've tried to cause trouble in close combat, but have actually received more damage in return on the Dreadnought here. The Blood Angels long for their reserves to arrive. May well see that happen, but first of all, we'll go on to turn 2 for the Death Guard. Aaron can bring his own reserves in if he wants to this turn. Okay, movement on turn 2 here as the Blight Haulers shifting to their left, claim this objective, then they'll lay down some firepower across in this direction. Other units happy to sit here pretty much. These Marines haven't moved again.
They moved, this guy just shifted
back in that direction. Yeah, so Aaron forming a back line here. Remember, he's got those deep strikers to arrive, and they're not coming down. He may well use them as a counter-attack unit here against the Blood Angels deep striking units if they arrive next turn. Remaining in close combat against the Dreadnought, Aaron, I think, is going to try and smite him off the board. Characters remaining here. And then the Poxwalkers maintain their shield here for the Plague Burst Crawler. That's movement done. We'll go. No panic here with the Death Guard. They're dealing with the Blood Angels quite comfortably at this stage. We're going to Psychic Phase next. Okay, where you go? Here it comes.
Smite.
Smite. Okay. Should be easy to manifest on a 5. Oh.
Okay.
Come on, reroll. Yeah, he really wants us to go ahead.
That's
just
5.
About goes off on a 5. Right, I'm going to try and block it, obviously. So we'll use these 2 dice. Oh, boy. Now, there is Psychic Hood. That gives you +1, but it's still not enough. So I'm going to command reroll as well. On a 10 in total, so yes, Smite's been stopped. Yeah, just checking that, whether you can reroll a Deny the Witch, but you can. Command reroll is possible for Deny the Witch. Okay, so next. So there's 1 more power left on him.
Yes. He'll put miasma on these guys.
To try and protect the Marines, yeah, okay.
That's a 9.
I'm a little bit excited because it looks like the Dreadnought might get another swing. Possibly.
Does he deny 2?
No, he doesn't, no.
Okay.
Goes off.
So that goes off on a 9, so there, -1.
Yep, great, okay. Psychic Phase finished. Shooting Phase next. Okay, here we go. A ton of firepower to be unleashed on the Assault Marines. They should be vaporised, but we'll see what comes up here for Aaron.
These are the melters.
Melt shots. 3 hits. These will be kills on 2s. Not a Plague Melter. Could be. Aaron will check.
Could be, yeah.
Might be. I'm going to remove 2 models from play straight away.
No, it's just regular multiple.
Okay. So 2 slain.
2 slain, okay.
Yeah, Bile Spurts next.
So, D3. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5.
They're auto hits.
No.
Okay.
They're blast weapon, but they're not auto hits.
3s for hits.
Okay. Strength 6.
3s for wounds.
Okay, 2 wounds -1.
4s would be good. Oh, 1 damage at a time.
Yeah.
So 1 Marine slain. I'm mighty tempted to command reroll that to try and keep a model alive. But I know that Aaron's got a ton of firepower that could still pick them off, so it's probably not worth it. No, we'll let it go.
Okay, so we'll do frags.
Frag or crack.
Yeah.
It's often a tough decision to go for.
No, I'll actually go crack.
Crack shots. 3s.
Okay, all hit.
Good. 2s to wound. All of them. Okay. -2. 5s. They're gone. D6 on the first. He's gone. And gone. Target destroyed. Well done. That was their mission, and it's been accomplished. Another Blood Angels unit destroyed here. Blood Angels ground forces being picked off with ease here at this stage. I don't think they have pistols, do they? No, they don't. Okay, so I think it's Plague Burst Crawlers pretty much. Yep. So we'll see what line of sight Aaron has, and obviously the mortars can pick on whatever units they want. So transhuman, 1 to 3 always fails, no matter what you're rolling up to wound. Just try and keep these low. I've got to try and sit on objective if we can. So 2 entropy cannons. Yep. It's -1 to hit rolls because we're in the jungle. Okay.
Okay, so 2 wounded.
Wound comes through. There's nothing I can do.
It's D3
A slain model. Yep, fine. Okay, model slain. Okay. Then D6 shots. So he's going to Patronic help. You can't get a third 6 in a row. Frank Fafeki, this is. Oh, it's 5. God, they've been exceptionally good this game.
Okay, and 2.
2 hits though. 2's to wound.
Reroll 1.
Sorry, yes, no. 4's to wound. Yes, that's failed. So that transhuman's helped. -2.
Yes.
That was a Xenos dice, one idiot. Failed.
Okay, 2 damage.
2 damage, so model slain. Okay, we're staying alive.
Heavy slugger. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Yep.
Nice.
-1. Failed, so wound taken. Yeah, so line of sight blocking terrain, but Aaron can still see. It's right from the edge of the Plague Burst Crawler. Can see through to these Marines. Aaron's going to offload everything into them. He's trying to drive the Blood Angels off of one of the primary objectives.
So we're going to go for heavy slugger first.
First to pick off that wound, yeah, makes sense. Looking for 3s.
Okay, so
Or 4s, sorry, to hit because of the jungle. And then 4s to wound.
Nothing.
222, no, okay.
2 entropy cannons. 2 hits.
2 hits. Oh, 3s or 4s to wound. Both have wounded. Nothing I can do. 2 dead Marines. And the mortar to land all of its shots on the head of the sergeant. Morale's going to be an issue. Ouch.
Boy.
Bob along boy, number of shots. Oh, you're joking. It's a 6. We're going to have to stop that, I think. The Patronic D6 shots.
Okay.
4s for hits, though. The jungle's helping. 2 have missed that would have got through. 4s to wound.
Just the 1.
Just the 1. Oh.
Hang on. I think I might actually...
Command reroll.
Give an extra 1. Hopefully no.
No. Okay. Let's transhuman block that one. It's totally cocked. Aaron can look at that if he wants, but it's right up in the air. It's a 2. So now I have to try and command reroll, needing a 5.
Yeah.
It really is worth it.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah. 5+. I should have gone Patronic, but I haven't. I've leaned on the Imperial dice, but it's helped. 5 passed. Command point spent. We are down to 3 left for the Blood Angels, trying to keep our ground forces in as good shape as possible. Do you know what, Aaron? I'm going to foul morale. I just sense it. We'll see what happens. So 5 powers finished.
5 hours done.
Okay, so we'll go on to charges next, if there are any charges to take place. Probably not. We'll let Aaron make his mind up here. Go on to charge phase next. He's like, you sure you want me to do that? He sent the Malignant Plaguecaster in against the Dreadnought. So 2 Psychers are going to clash head to head. Aaron wants to get his strikes in first. Sorry, there's a big palm tree in the way there. Aaron wants to get his attacks in first. It's going to come in at strength 7. We're knocked down to strength or toughness 6 because of the Death Guard shenanigans. So it's tough enough though. It's too late now. He's gone in.
Yep. So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Oh.
Well, I think.
He's going to have to command reroll a hit roll. Desperate stuff. Oh, he's missed. Serves you right. Sorry, carry on. 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
It's better wound. No wonder he didn't want to charge. Yeah, it's a 2. It's not gone through. So yeah, on the charge phase, Aaron rolled a double 1 there on the charge. Just puts overruled the initiative there of the Malignant Playcaster, and Command rerolled it and did make it in just about. But
Oh well.
yeah, so we got a chance to swing back with the Dreadnought here. I'm mightily tempted to swing into the Psyker if we can. Yeah, we'll go greedy here. Why not? We've got nothing to lose apart from the game. So we'll go... This is Nathan Skrzuti on the Force Halberd here. That's going to go into the Malignant Playcaster. That would... Are you -1 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just risk it. We'll go for utter glory here. And then 5 attacks. 4 attacks base, then we were charged, so it pumps us up to 5. And we're on tactical doctrine. Okay. So we'll save... Now roll them at the same time. So looking for 3s. Want these all to hit. Yeah!
You're looking for 4s actually on the others because Miasma Pestilence.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so that one's failed. So 3s to hit him. And then, yeah, I'll keep this one rolling. So I'm going to command... Oh, boy. I'm going to command reroll this one. Down to 2 CP left. 3+. This is... Oh, this is Ray Cross, by the way, because I'm a bit angry at the moment. So, Ray Cross.
Even more cross back.
2s. Oof. 3 make it through. 3 saves a 6+. Missed opportunity there. Should have taken out Malignant Playcaster. He's escaped. Went greedy and going to regret that if Aaron rolls any 6s.
No.
None. Okay. 3 Plague Marines slain. Well done to the Dreadnought. 3 more killed. Oh, glad to see them go. They are tough, but the Dreadnought's happy at chopping them up. So Aaron can strike back here with his Plague Marines. Maybe was wise to go after them because of that flail, but we haven't got rid of it. So Aaron can do his attacks back. Be great to keep the Dreadnought alive. It really would.
So flail, 2s, hit.
No more death to the False Emperor.
Yeah. So this is 5s again.
5s to wound. Oh no. Why? Minus -2. I need, and it's damage of
2
becomes 1. I've got a chance of survival here. I'm going to go Ultra Patronic and use these for all of my saves, so I can blame them. Michael Fryer. 5+. Come on, no, nothing I can do about this. Right, next, Nathan Skrzuti. Yes. Nicholas Lucas. 5+ against all the odds. Oh, it's so... No. He's dead. Oh, he's gone. Do we explode? We do. What a finish for the Librarian Dreadnought. Yeah, it's enemy models within 12 inches is 2d6 wound. No, 1 wound on models within 3 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. So Plague Marines will take a wound, and the Malignant Playcaster as well. I may as well remove him from play. I do love the Librarian. Always loved the model. It was actually a subscriber suggestion on the Plus channel. Someone said take a Librarian Dreadnought. Never looked back since. And he's done well enough in this game, trying to do something here, whilst the rest of the Blood Angels force tries to cling on to objectives. Librarian Dreadnought's shown a bit of initiative, a bit of aggression, and almost caused a fair bit of trouble there. He's done damage, but is finally removed from play. So all that's left is that unit there can make a consolidation move if it wants to, and there's a bit of morale to resolve for Aaron's squad. Should be fine. And then my Marine just here. I can't spend those points on auto pass morale, so I'm just gonna have to roll up. No, I'm not going to take the blame for this. We'll go for Samuel Penanuri here, one of the new Patreons. 4 + 4 is 8. We're good. Thank you, Samuel. Well done. And Aaron? 3. Fine. Okay, so Plague Marine's happy. Everyone's happy for morale. We'll end the turn here. We'll give you an update on points scored. Yeah, points going well for Aaron. 2 grind them down so far, so the Blood Angels need to stop that by killing 2 units. Assassinate was picked up, spread the sickness as well. That was over in this corner. How many models did you lose?
3.
3 removed from there. So we're looking at 9, 12 points to Aaron, 2 points to the Blood Angels here. So starting to stretch ahead. Question is, do we bring in the reserves now for the Blood Angels at this point in the game, or do we wait? We'll go on to turn +2 now for Blood Angels. It's looking dire for them in this situation, but we'll see what happens. We'll go on to their second turn next. Okay, so movement phase of the Blood Angels. You can see the deep striking units have landed here. Not all of them. We've kept the Plasma Inceptors off the table for now. Holding on to this objective here. Jumping across with the Sanguinor and the Assault Marines. The Assault Marines have performed Deploy Scramblers and have got themselves in range of that objective. Across here, the Lone Sergeant's just backed off a little bit. Just pretty much to sit out on that objective for the rest of the game. So then across here, it's landing in here, going to try and charge in 2 directions. Terminators on this side, with Mr. Angry Eyes, the chaplain, turning up here, and then Lazarus Dawnhammer with the Sanguinary Guard on this side. So we're going to try and split across in this direction. So Mr. Angry Eyes to go that way, Lazarus to go that way is the plan. Movement's done. No psychic phase. Shooting phase next. Okay, so a bit of shooting here. You reckon the Sanguinary Guard can see through to the Tallyman across here. There's no protecting unit to protect him, so we can shoot at him. So we'll go for 18 shots. Or 16 shots, sorry, with Angelus bolt guns within range 18. 2s for hits, add all of them. And then, because I'm +1 to hit rolls for Heirs of Ascalon, they're with the Warlord. Then we'll go for 5s to win them. No, he's safe. We're not going to get him. Did our best. So it's Tactical Doctrine at the moment, so -2. So 3 saves of 5+. But Aaron would be happy enough the characters survived.
2 wounds taken.
2 wounds taken. Okay. Here, Combi Melter on the chaplain, Mr. Angry Eyes. And we'll go Mr. Paul Cook. Looking for a 3. I've got a feeling it's core only for the reroll ones. It's a miss. I don't have the CP to reroll that, so no hit coming through. They performed an action. They're hidden away. He's too far away to chuck a grenade, so I reckon that shooting phase finished. We'll go on to charges next. Okay, some tricky stuff going on here. We'll explain what's happening. So during the psychic phase, commanding oratory was used. I've put the cards out here. So it cost me 1 CP because he's Master of Sanctity. So we played Canticle of Hate. So that means +2 to the charges. All of these units here are going to get it. Then come around to the shooting phase. We've played the stratagem again, commanding oratory, costing 1 CP. We've played Litany of Hate. So we're going to get to reroll the hit rolls for characters and core units nearby. So it's just to help out the chaplain. I was going to save. We'll play it now. So then we're then going to play Fury of the First and stick it on the Terminators. That's going to use up my last CP. I might regret that, but we're just trying to go all out for impact here. That's going to give them +1 to the hit rolls as well as they go in against the Blight Haulers. So now it's a case of do these charges go ahead. The requirement is a 7-inch rerollable charge. So apologies, a recombination here, just reading carefully, trying to get this right, and you can correct us in the comment section. Commanding oratory, it says you can use it at the start of any phase, which we presumed you can just keep using it on any phase, but it says a chaplain unit from your army that has not recited litany this turn. So we recite it once, but we can't go on to recite another litany because he's already recited one. So we're going to cap that at Canticle of Hate, the +2 to our charges, Fury of the First, and then I will spend that 3rd CP on Death to the Traitors here on these, if their charge goes ahead, because it's at the start of the fight phase. So we'll hold on to that one if the Terminators make it in. And we...
Will Overwatch.
You're going to Overwatch? Okay, may as well. Please don't hurt me. Just let them all charge in.
Okay, so multi-melters?
Multi-melters. Looking for 6s. None. Okay. Crack, probably. Yeah, 3 crack shots.
Nope.
No. And spurts?
3, 5.
Okay.
2
6s, yeah. 3's to win, isn't it? 2 wins come through. -1.
Yeah.
So take a 2-up save. Passed. Because the Storm Shield granting a +1 to the armor save.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So now we'll go for our charge. Needing a 7. I knew that would happen. We get to we get to re-roll because of the chaplain, Mr. Angry Eyes. I'm sorry about this, but I'm going to immediately go to a double patronic. They've got to make it in. This is Tyler Summers and Will Wright. Tyler Summers, 4. Will Wright, 8. Terminators have made it in. Okay, so charge has gone ahead. We've left a little corridor. Reckon all our unit coherence is fine. Just leaving a gap for the chaplain. So we'd not charge him yet. He's the one that's granting the reroll charges. So we've got to shift across here to try and get these in. So we'll go for Sanguinary Guard first. Here we go. A 7-inch charge. Goes ahead on an 11. So it's +2 to the charges. So that is a 13-inch charge from them. They are eager to get stuck into close combat. Targets both of those units there. So Sanguinary Guard have gone in. Now for the captain to follow. Lazarus, needing a 7. I don't think that's gone ahead. No, it's a 6. Rerollable. It's not going ahead. Lazarus doesn't make it in. He's on his own, on an objective. We'll just have to let him go. So he's going to be a tempting target for Aaron's deep striking units now, but there's nothing we can do. Now the chaplain just to follow the Terminators into close combat, and he'll go. He's rolled a 9, becomes an 11. So we'll go along here to our pre-prepared little slot in there. Say hello to Mr. Angry Eyes. Okay, so charge is going ahead mostly. Happy enough with the results. Shame the captain didn't make it in. But we've got some nasty combats here, as we should be all right. Aaron may want to interrupt play. We'll choose a unit to fight with first. Yeah. So I'm going to split my attacks here like so, to borrow some Imperial Fist dice. We're going to do half the attacks into the Plague Marines, just 3 wounds to try and get on them. They are -1 to the hit rolls. And then across here, the rest of the attacks, half of them going to go into the Malignant Plague Caster. Now, we're on 3 attacks base, +1 on the charge. So 4 attacks per model, all equipped with the blades. Now, we are too far away from the captain, sadly, so no extra +1 to the hit rolls, no re-rolling ones either, so it's quite a disadvantage. But anyway, we'll try and take out these Marines. Needing 4s. I'm just checking to see if their weapons got 2+, but they're not. So 4s for hits. So we're coming... Oh, boy. Okay. A bit below average. So we're coming in at strength 5, so 4s becomes 3s to wound. Blood Angels. It's a good recovery. All of them. AP -3. 7. Dice needs 6s. This should be able to finish these Marines off. I'd love to see them gone because of the flail can cause trouble. Yep. No, target destroyed. Okay. So well done to the Marines here. Sanguinary Guard. Golden armour glistening in the sun. It's brightened up the Blood Angels prospects a little bit here. Then the rest of our attacks are going to try and take out the Malignant Plague Caster. If we kill him, that'll stop Aaron's grind for this turn. So there's a drop dice, so I'll roll that in just a moment. So looking for 3s this time. This is better. Tricky. Blood Angels are tricky, but when they make it in, they're good. So we're looking for 3s to wound. There's loads. 10. 10 dice needing 6s. I think this character's going to go here. Yep. No, he's gone. 666, but not enough. Malignant Plaguecaster destroyed. So we've made a consolidation move. We've gone into the Tallyman as well. Just piling into him. Aaron get to attack. It's not too potent in close combat, but just to force Aaron to stay in combat or pull back. So are you going to interrupt players? The question, is it worth it with the Blight Haulers to try and maybe pick off a Terminator or not? It's tricky. Aaron's down to 4 CPs. He's got a healthier situation than me. Death to the Traitors and Fury of the First being played on these Terminators, so they'll smack quite hard in close combat. And Aaron's going to leave it, doesn't see the point. Okay, so we'll go on to Terminator attacks here. Okay, so it's a built-in rule for them. Okay, so Blight Haulers, -1 to hit in close combat. That's a brilliant unit. They're pretty good. What's the points on those two?
For that,
yeah,
unit is like 420 points.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, they are expensive then, right? Okay. So 2 attacks base, +1 on the charge, extra on for the sergeant. -1 to the hit rolls. Oh, now we got a bit of a problem here. Yeah, hang on, we're calculating -2 in total.
Yeah, but then +1.
+1.
It goes back to 4.
Back to 4s again, yeah. So -1 for my hammers, -1 to Aaron, then I'm +1 because of Fury of the First, so back up to 4s, and then death to the traitors. We're re-rolling. So looking for 4s. Yeah. Death to the traitors. I'd say so. That's worth remembering. So you need something else for the Blood Angels. You need CP, multiple CP, a lot of stuff going on here for multiple stratagems to make them try and strike as hard as possible. 2s for wounds. Yeah, ×2 strength and then +1. Yeah. So that's okay. I think Thunderhammers are -2 now. Yes, -2. So that's 12. Aaron has a 5+ armor save or 5+ invuln save, either way. But looking for lots of 5+s. I don't even know if I can even wipe the unit out. I don't think I can. No, I can't. I can't wipe the unit out. But it's a case of whether 1 or 2 of those models is lost, depending on what Aaron rolls here.
Okay, so saves 3.
Okay, so for every 5 dice you'll lose a model because it's damage 3, drop into damage 2, then 9 wounds a time.
Right, okay, yeah.
So yeah, 1 model slain and 1 almost slain, taking 8 damage of 1 wound left. Yeah, so Chaplains, so what we've done is we've pushed forward 2 of the Terminators. Chaplains then made his piling move. 3 attacks +1 on the charge. Looking for 2s. 3s, gotcha, yeah, that one's missed. And then 5s to wound, 4s to wound. Just the one. It's AP -1, so a 50-50 chance. Patronic maybe, or not. Justin Burton, 50-50 chance. This will keep a model alive if Aaron can pass this one. No.
So I think
He's going to CP. We'll stick with Justin Burton, a second chance for him, 4+. Big roll actually. No. Wound taken, but that means that second model removed.
They do explode actually on a 4+.
Go ahead, yeah, it's the first one that died. Yeah, we can work this out, no problem. No, and then the second one. No, 2 3s being rolled. Mortal wounds would have been handy. They would have hit the character and the Terminators. Right, okay, so that's the situation. 2 of those things gone. I was wondering where the points were absorbed for dropping Mortarion, but they are expensive. They are expensive. Right, okay. So I think I've done all I can. Aaron can attack back with that character across there. This Blight Hauler that's still alive. But Blood Angels have made an impact here. The deep striking element of their army has proved successful enough. Yeah, so Aaron figuring out who to attack. Could try and put wounds on the Chaplain here. This is the idea.
No, we're going to the Terminators.
Okay, so going after Terminators. 3s.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. They're nibbling away well. 3s to wound. 3 wounds come through.
I think it might be a plague on it is, yes. Okay.
4. So -1, -2. So I'll take 3 ups. Oh, we're going to take 2 wounds here. Ouch. Okay, almost got one of them. Yeah, it's an interesting combo. Terminator armor with a Storm Shield's pretty good. So -2 dropped us down to 4s, and then +1 for the Storm Shield, +1 to armor saves added on top. So 3s needed. So managing to keep one of the Terminators alive. Him, the Tallyman, busy with his clipboard here.
Attacks.
He's dropped his pen. He's dropped his pen. That's a plague pen. It's not wounded. Right, okay. That's it. All finished. Any morale? Not really. No. Well, calculate points. Blood Angels have made an impact. The question is it enough? And the other question is Aaron has his own counter-attacking deep strikers that could cause trouble. Plus his other units, these Plague Burst Crawlers untouched and some distance away. So despite the damage, not too much panic at this stage. Still plenty of the game to come. We'll go on to the next turn, but what we'll do first is calculate points. Okay, so I'll give you an update on the score, just to give you an idea of what's going on. Both of us on turn 2 have picked up 10 points for primaries. I didn't mention that at the start, but Blood Angels did cling on to 2 to pick up points. So that's really helped the Blood Angels out. And then engaging on fronts, we picked up 3 points this turn because of the 4 table quarters that we have units in. So that's been useful. That's interesting how that engage helps out when you start the attack with the deep strike units coming down, and we destroyed the Malignant Plaguecaster. So 3 points picked up. So 18 points to 22. The Death Guard are ahead, but by a much smaller margin now. Blood Angels have made an impact. The question is it enough? Is the question. Can they continue to catch up despite all the losses that we've taken? Remember, all this stuff's dead here for the Blood Angels. They've lost a large chunk of their ground force. Aaron's taken casualties as well, but he's got a turn in hand and deep striker units to launch a counter-attack here against the Blood Angels. The Hunters may well become the hunted here on turn 3 for the Death Guard coming up next. Truly, this game hangs in the balance. Alright, so the counter-attack begins. 10 points picked up for primaries, the control of these two corner objectives once more. So Poxwalker's doing their job. Blighthauler backing out of close combat. Then the Spawn moving up. It's obvious what they can do, charge in. Typhus has turned up a deep strike here to lend some support as well. Plague Burst Crawlers happy to sit where they are. Aaron's backed off in this direction with the Plague Marines. Behind them is the Tallyman, who's had wounds restored by the Plague Surgeon, who's behind here as well. And then to try and deal with these, Aaron's brought the Death Shroud Terminators in. Happy to hold position here with the Plague Burst Crawler and the Poxwalkers to lend some decent firepower support from these two vehicles once more. And then the Lord of Contagion is turned up here at the back, sneaking in. He may well go and pay a personal visit to Lazarus, but Aaron's, I think, pretty much trying to cover all bases here, just spreading out the reserves, try and take on all the Blood Angels units in one go. Psychic phase? Yes, there is, because Typhus is here. Okay, so we're going to Psychic phase next. Okay, so we'll see if this works out well. This is a very, very important turn here for both sides.
So Typhus is going to go for Curse of the Leper.
Right, okay.
Terminators.
I'm guessing I'm toughness 3. Yeah. See if this goes off.
Nope.
It doesn't. Come on. Command reroll. Oh, perils. Oh. Typhus. You haven't used him for a while. He's come out of the box a bit rusty here. Appropriate, actually, for Death Guard. 2 wounds taken.
Okay, Smite.
Smite, okay. Just don't roll a double 1. Don't tell me it's a cock dice. It's okay. Just don't roll a 1. Oh, close.
Right.
Foul didn't go ahead.
Back in the box.
Dear me, Typhus. Right, okay. Is that it for Psychic phase? I think Aaron almost wishes he'd skipped the Psychic phase. We'll go on to Shooting phase next. Actually, a lot of firepower available here. All right, so Shooting phase, lots of options.
Okay, well, first, these guys offload everything in there.
Okay, I've no CP left, so I'm down to dice. I've got no patrons left. I've got nothing, just straight dice rolls here available for the Blood Angels to try and keep our units in good shape. Yeah, so here we go. Toughness 3. So this is shots coming in from
Bolters from this unit here.
Bolters, yeah.
Hitting on 2s.
Yes, because they've been blessed by the talisman once again.
Okay.
So 3 to wound.
Okay, so that is 7.
Okay, we'll take 2 ups. Taking a wound. Right, 1 wound taken. Yeah, blight launch next.
2 hits. Yes, because it's strength 6.
Toughness 3, yeah.
3, so yeah, -2. 2 at -2.
-2. 4 ups. Ah, no, nothing I can do about it. Model's going to be slain, and it's straight damage 2, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to lose 2 models. I'll take those front 2. That's going to annoy Aaron because you want these Terminators to go in, but I'm going to take them from the front. 2 casualties taken, 6 left. That's a good result so far. Right, Disgusting Force being played. That leaves you on 3 CP left. Okay. Someone's given you...
Yeah,
the Taliban is generating command points. Nice. Okay, so stratagem being used. Everything's going to go into the Terminators here.
Okay. So we'll go for the heavy slaughter first, see if we can maybe pick up that wound.
Okay. Oh yes, there's a model on a wound, yeah.
So this is going to be 3s. Just the one.
One makes it through. -1. Take a 2 up. Passed on a 6.
Okay, right. We'll go for... might as well go for the mortar now.
Yeah, mortar first. Can save the entropy.
Longbow BB.
Longbow BB. So we've had a 2 6s and a 5 so far. And another 5. Unbelievable. That's the best run of shots so far. Aaron's been saving his ammunition for a long time.
Okay. 3.
No. Needs the hits. Frustrating dice rolls here. They can be fickle, the Xenos dice.
Yep. There's a wound.
Wound comes through.
-2.
-2. So I reckon that's going to be a 3 up. Passed on a 6. Terminators remain resolute.
Okay.
2 entropy cannons.
2 hits.
2 hits. 2s to wound.
Reroll the 1. 2.
2 wounds come
-4.
-4. 4 ups. Double. Oh, double 6. Oh, solid Terminators. One of the main units that people say I should remove from the list. They're like a great rock. The waves crash around them and they survive. Well done, Terminators.
Right, this guy, mortar is going to go into that sergeant in the woods.
The sergeant in the woods to pick him off, to clear me off an objective.
Everything else, I think, will go.
Yeah. Tough choices now because there's multiple targets still alive, multiple options that it can go for. Let Aaron think about this one. It's quite an important decision here. Okay, this is the decision that's been made. Shots, 2 entropies are going into Lazarus, and the heavy slugger and the mortar's going into the sergeant. Okay, it's all -1 to the hit rolls, firing through the jungle, but the mortar, oh, it still is because I'm right in the terrain for that shot, so everything's -1 here.
So, entropy cannons and
2 4s.
Okay.
1 hit, 2s for a wound. It doesn't wound, but it's re-rollable. Oh, it hasn't gone through. Oh, it's unbelievable string of dice rolls here.
Okay, heavy slugger, 1 hit, 1 wound.
1 wound. So, Storm Shield, no, it's still going to fail because it's +1, -1. Nothing else can shoot at him, so I'm going to use his Warlord trait to reroll a save. Once per turn. 3, got it. Okay, so he's kept his wound. Nice.
Right, we'll go for a Patronic Mortar then. Luke Schwengel.
It's 2 6s, 2 5s so far. Luke Schwengel. Oh, we knew it was coming. He's got the 1.
Okay.
Okay, 1 shot.
Does
Gets the hit. Oh, this is for the sergeant in the corner. He's holding on to a primary objective. Doesn't wound.
Plague weapon.
Does wound. It's -2, so I need a 5+. I've got no Patronics. Aaron won't lend me one of his. For the Emperor! Okay, starting to enjoy this game now. Okay. What a contrast we've seen so far. So Blood Angels ground force, horrific. But then the deep striking units here causing havoc amongst the Death Guard here, and Aaron struggling to root them out. Now, obviously there's still close combat to come, but things not going quite according to plan. But that can all change. There's multiple charges available all across the board, so Blood Angels can't celebrate yet. Any more shooting?
There is, but I'm not going to shoot it.
Those, yeah, no way, don't lose any more models from the sanguinary card. Okay, so what we're going to do is go on to charges next. This is a crucial point in the game. If it goes well for Aaron, he can tip the game in his favour. If the Death Guard struggle here, there could be trouble for them, but we'll see. So go for Typhus here, 9-inch charge. Any CP left? Yes, so a reroll is possible. 9 required. No. Does Aaron command reroll now or not? Typhus has had a string of blunders, but he could recover himself, or Aaron can save the command reroll for somewhere else. It's a tough decision. Needs him to go in. Here he comes, or not. No, he doesn't. Typhus does not make it in.
Okay. Lord of Contagion.
Lord of Contagion. Who's he going after now? He's got options to go into 2. He can go into the Terminators, or he can go into Lazarus Stormhammer just around the corner. Okay, Aaron's going to go into Lazarus Stormhammer. 9-inch charge. Oh. No. That's it. Nothing you can do about it. So he doesn't go in now. His charge is not going ahead. They'll make it in. Chaos Spawn.
These guys, one in here.
Yes. A bit of a stretch for them. I removed 2 casualties.
It's still a 9-inch from this guy. Or, yeah, a 9-inch from him to there.
Right, okay. Didn't remove enough. Okay. No, there's a sigh of despair here. So Terminators have made no charges going ahead so far. It could send the Plague Marines in. They've got the flail and they could strike first.
I think that's probably going to have
it's almost they're almost going to have to go in. Probably a 6 charge.
Yes.
6-inch charge. Close. In they go. Okay. So there will be a combat across here. It's the flower that could cause the biggest upset here. Is Plague Knives just... There's no minus, is there? Minus one? They are -1. All right, the Plague Knives could cause trouble as well. Okay, so in they go. Full squad. 7. Is 7 an ugly number?
Yeah.
Okay. Very fluffy.
Okay, so then the spawn may as well go in.
Yep. It's the red, black and green bogey going in. Okay, so in they go. 3 bogies have made it in. Well, the 3 boogeymen making it in to the Terminators. I can't interrupt play, so at least Aaron's free to fight first with whichever units he pleases. Okay, so Aaron's going to fight first here. It doesn't really matter because I can't interrupt, so... Here we go, loads of attacks then.
Trench Fighters been used.
So what does that grant you?
Whenever Plague Marine fights with Plague Knife, gets an extra attack.
Great, may as well.
6
extra 6 dice, yeah.
Attacks hidden on 2s.
He'll bring some of these Sanguinary Guardsmen down.
So they're toughness 3.
They are.
And these are coming through strength 4. So 3.
3s to wound.
Okay, rerolling the 1s.
There's a lot of wounds coming through here. This is really good, actually. Okay, very impressive. Well over 10.
8, 12, 13.
13. -1. Okay, going to lose 2 or 3 models here, probably. Praise the Emperor. We've lost 1. Is there a wound? No, we've lost 1 model. Okay, that's a 2-up save, -1, 3+. Yeah, so 1 model slain, and then a wound on another. Okay, so model removed.
Flail.
This is the flail.
All hit.
Yep. Oh, -1 to the hit rolls. But you're on +1 to hit rolls for the Taliban, yes.
Right, so this is strength 5.
Is the flail -1 to the hit rolls?
No.
No, okay, yeah.
Okay, we can reroll.
It's a plague flail.
So 2 -2.
Okay. 4 ups. Snake Eyes, just as I needed a decent result. 2 more models slain. That's tipped the melee in Aaron's favour, I reckon. There's still 3 of them left, though, so they've certainly got some fight left in them. Yeah, morale could be an issue for them. They lost 5 casualties in total. They'll get to swing and fight first, but Sanguinary Guard cut down, blunting their effectiveness for sure. So Aaron's going to roll up here to see what the Chaos Spawn do. There's a roll for the whole unit.
Yeah.
There's a 6, whatever that means.
That is... until the end of the phase, each time a model makes an attack, you can reroll the wound roll.
Useful enough. Okay.
Okay, so it is 6 D3 attacks.
6 D3 attacks. Triple six is good enough.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 attacks. Their D3 damage at the time?
2.
Straight 2. Okay.
6, 9, 12, 13, wasn't it?
13, yeah. The AP minus will be interesting.
2.
AP minus 2, right, okay.
So,
Gonna lose some Terminators here, I reckon. 4s for hits though. Okay. And 3s for wounds, no doubt. Could even be. Not strength 6, maybe?
no.
Okay. 3s to wound.
Okay.
6.
6 at minus 2.
Important roll here. So 4 pluses, then +1 because of the storm shields. 3 ups. Okay, could have been a lot worse. We've blocked 3. Straight 2, so we're going to lose that model and lose a second model. Yeah. So 2 models slain. Okay, so 2 casualties taken, but 3 Terminators do remain alive. Okay, anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay.
So you can strike back.
Yeah, we'll strike back here. Okay, so we'll fight back here with these Terminators. So I reckon 2 attack space, +1 for Savage Echoes, +1 for Space Marines being charged. Yuck. That's not so good. And that doesn't last until the start of the next turn. The Canticles, just going to check here, I don't think so. That was a stratagem, so no. Okay, it's going to be 2s to wound. Nothing I can do, just to make it through. AP minus 3. Yeah, so 4 wounds each, so it's just going to be 1 model slain. So the melee continues there. Interesting. Okay, so locked in close combat. We'll go for the Sanguinary Guard next. So base of 3, Savage Echoes, we were charged. And then there's 3 of them left, so 15 attacks. So 3s for hits, no kind of bonuses going on with these. It's a really good roll. And then strength 5, toughness 5, +1 to the wound rolls. 3s to wound. Now that's quite painful actually. That's AP minus 4. So that's 9 have made it through. Surgeon's too far away. Right, okay, so it's going to be 4 dead and a wound on another. Okay, butchery taking place here. Sanguinary Guard striking back hard and slaying 4 of the Plague Marines. Vicious combat's taking place here and here as both sides try and push into each other's territory. Turn comes to an end. Bit of morale to resolve here. Blood Angels need to be careful with this one. Yeah, morale's good. 1's rolled for both. So morale, no issue. We'll calculate points here, see what Aaron's picked up this turn. Yeah, just the 10 points picked up for primaries at this stage. We'll hand over to the Blood Angels next. They're turn 3. We're in Assault Doctrine for them now, with Savage Echoes kicking in. But our assault units have been damaged to some degree, but there's still some fight left in them. It's a vicious fight taking place here. Casualties starting to mount on both sides as the Blood Angels try to gain the upper hand in this game. It's a desperate struggle, but there's options for them now. Lazarus is alive. We do have a deep striking unit to arrive on the board as well. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Blood Angels. Okay, situation here with the Blood Angels on their 3rd turn. 15 points picked up for primaries. We just about held on to that one. We had this one under our control and this one here as well. So 15 points picked up for primaries. A fair bit of movement taking place. Holding position here and here. Plasma Inceptors have turned up on the objective. I've pulled back, there's a reason here, I've pulled back with the Sanguinary Guard to here onto the objective. Lazarus has actually jumped across, multiple targets for him. At the start of the command phase, we issued 2 litanies, Mantra of Strength on the Chaplain, and Litany of Hate as well, Aura ability, and he stayed where he is. Terminator's happy to stay where they are. The Sanguinors going on a mission after Typhus, and the Assault Marines jumping across in this direction. That's movement done. Shooting phase next. Right, so shooting phase. We'll start with the Plasma Inceptors. The real hamstring for them is the -1 damage on Aaron's target. So our damage 2 options useless. So we're going to go across here, just the lower caliber or lower strength here. Strength 7, 1 damage. But we'll go for 10 D3 shots. So it's 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 shots here, needing 3s. Okay, so 3s for hits. No kind of bonuses going on at all. They're too far away from the captain. And then 3s for wounds. Okay, so this is quite good. It's 9. 9 at -3 on the Plague Marines. So 9 dice needs 6s. This should finish them off here. See what Aaron rolls up.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gone. 5 wounds required. So destroying those. Just knowing that Aaron would strike first, probably in close combat. So save the Sanguinary Guard, pull them back onto the objective, and then blow them away with the Plasma Inceptors. They've done something at least. It means that Lazarus will need to go across here to try and take on the Lord of Contagion. Do you know what? That chaplain's got a combi melter. So we'll put it into this Blight Hauler. 6 is a hit. 3s for a wound. It's gone in the bushes. Wow, he's got his wound. So
5 up and 1.
5 up and save. Aaron ideally would want to pass this, which he does. He's rolled a 5. Well done. That would have been what? D6 plus 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nasty enough. Okay. We'll chuck a plasma grenade at the Blight Hauler. This is from the Sanguinor. Hits and no wound. Toughness 7. Not going to fire anything with the Assault Marines. Don't want to link from the range of a potential charge. And I reckon that's about it. So firepower done. We're going to charges next. Blood Angels here on turn 3. Okay, charges taking place. All of them that we wanted to happen have gone ahead. Lazarus is going to take on the Lord of Contagion. Chaplain's gone into the Blight Hauler. Terminators continue. Rolled a double 6 to charge with the Sanguinor. And the Assault Marines have made it in against the Boxwalkers. Yeah, toughness 4 down here. So 1 attack base. Start his Chainsword. Space Marines on the charge. Savage Echoes. Just looking for 3s. That's good. They're up for the fight here. And then it's going to be 3s to wound. Because coming in at strength 4. And toughness 4. And +1 to the wound rolls. Not bad from the Marines. They're desperate not to be turned into Poxwalkers. So 5, 12. So this is a 6+, feel no pain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just shave the 1.
1, okay. 11 casualties caused. Okay, so hacking them down quick enough. So good result from them, cutting those down. So move on to the next assault here. Okay, so the Sanguinor here, 2s for hits, 7 attacks, 5 base, then +2. Couple of misses. Toughness on Typhus. 5. It's going to be 2s to wound. Right, so those make it through. It's AP -5, but Aaron will take invuln saves here on 4 dice. It's only damage 1 because of the -1 damage.
Yeah.
Blocked 3. I thought we could stand a chance of taking him down. That could have been a bad mistake here. Yeah, the Sanguinor may well be hacked down by Typhus. Yeah, saying the Sanguinor probably should have gone into there. They're not -1 damage.
No.
No, so he would have been much more effective against them. Invuln save?
No.
Oh, silly boy. So I go to the Chaplain next. He's not too bad. 3 attacks base, Space Marines on charge, Savage Echoes, and then Mantra of Strength. 2s. Oh, I didn't need that. Those
Yeah, it'll be 3.
3s, sorry, yes, because of the -1. Okay, so those have made it through. Strength 4 +2, 6 +1 for Mantra of Strength is 7, so it's going to be 3s to cause wounds. Okay, so those have made it through. So it's -2 in total. So 5+ invuln saves. Blocked 2. Oh, brilliant dice roll in here. Death Guard are difficult to root out. Damage 3, -1, so 2 wounds taken. But the Blight Hauler very much alive here. Okay, so Captain here. 4 attacks base, Space Marines on the charge, Savage Echoes, and an extra attack for something else. The Imperium Sword. Warlord trait. So I don't get to reroll anything.
No.
This is the Warlord trait that's been taken on the Lord of Contagion. So we're looking for 2s, and there's nothing I can do to... So I can't reroll anything at all? A wound roll or...
You can't reroll a hit roll or a wound roll.
Ugh, so his Warlord trait's not going to help him. Looking for 2s. Ah, triple 1. I could have re-rolled that. Oh. 2s to wound. This will help keep him alive, I think. Right, the wounds have come through. -3, 3 damage. It's enough to kill him, but Aaron's going to take him 1 saves here. Should survive. Oh no, I've got myself into a nasty fight here. 2 6s, a 5 and a 4. Not a single scratch on the Lord of Contagion. Hard as nails. And he'll gladly fight back against Lazarus. Oh dear, that's not gone so well. Okay, I was going to say Terminators next, but no, it's going to be the Chaos Spawn. Aaron will pick a unit and fight with them. So Aaron's rolled a 6. It's reroll wounds is the ability here for these 2.
3. Okay, so that is 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 attacks named 4s. Okay, just a 3.
Strength 5, 3s. Okay.
So you make it through.
-2.
3 pluses. Failed, and it's damage 2.
Yeah.
I'll take the damage. Okay, it's just our base number of attacks, so we don't get any extras because we've sat still. This is the Terminators here. So looking for 4s.
Yeah, just roll, yeah.
Okay, rerolling for Litany of Hate. That's helped. It's helped us recover some more here. 2s to wound. 111. Nothing I can do. Damage 3, and they're 4 wounds. So no matter what we do, even if we command reroll, just slay a whole model. Yeah, so one of those can be removed. But Terminators continue to fight on there against the Chaos Spawn. They've held up well against the Terminators. Okay, so Aaron can make his attacks back. There's a fair few to do. There's Lord of Contagion, Blighthaller, and Typhus, and Poxwalkers. So lots to resolve. Right, so 12 attacks here against the Assault Marines.
Yep. 4s. Okay. And 4s.
Just trying to wound.
Okay.
5. Nice. Ah, he's got one. One Assault Marine becomes a Pox Marine. No, so we lose 1. Morale's not going to be a problem. And then 1 added back on. Okay. Right, next.
Okay, we'll do Typhus.
Typhus next. Certainly has the ability to bring the Sanguinor down. Okay, it's the Man Reaper here. Okay.
-1 to hit.
Here's -1 to hit, yes.
Okay, so this thing is coming in at strength 7.
2s to wound.
Okay.
All of them. Yes. And
-3.
-3. We'll take 4 plus in 1 saves. Oh no, please don't tell me it's damage 3.
Yes, yeah.
I think I've got to command reroll this. Got it. Oh boy, right, okay. So it's 3 damage. Just keeping the Sanguinor in the fight here, just trying to hold Typhus up. That's his job, and that's what he's managed to do just about with a command reroll. Okay, next will be...
Next we'll go for the Blighthaller.
Okay, Blighthaller next against the Terminator Chaplain, Mr. Angry Eyes.
3s. Okay.
Okay.
This is strength 6.
3s, 2s to wound.
2s to wound, yeah. Here's a plague weapon. Okay, so the 3 wounds -2.
-2. 4 ups. Save 2. Mr. Angry Eyes has taken a wound. Okay, that'll just make him even more angry.
Okay, and then the Lord of Contagion.
Lord of Contagion next against Lazarus. Again, it has the ability to hack Lazarus down here. Oh boy. Desperate battle here. Really is a desperate fight.
No.
Okay, 2s to wound.
2s to wound, yeah. Okay.
All wounded.
-3.
-3. 4 up in 1 saves for the shield. We've passed 2, and once per turn I can re-roll a save. I'll re-roll this one. Passed them all with Lazarus. Again, he's solid. He's not dying here. No wounds at all coming through. Well done to Lazarus, the new improved version of him. And then done the boogeyman, haven't we?
Yep.
So that's pretty much it. Okay, turn comes to an end here, but it's let's say it's almost a stalemate here, just fighting away in close combat here. Multiple combats breaking out across the board. It's both sides try and tussle for control of the table. Blood Angels finally getting themselves stuck into the Death Guard and fighting away here, but numbers are running low for both sides. Casualties are heavy enough. Cool, this is close enough. Blood Angels have the lead at the moment, 36 points to them at this stage, 32 points to the Death Guard. So a close enough fight, no morale issues at all. So it's a case of who's going to break first in these combats. And once a unit's freed up, it can then move out and support another. So that's the way it's going. One combat here. We'll see. We'll go on to turn. It's just hard to tell the way this is going to go. We'll go on to turn 4 now for the Death Guard. The battle really does hang in the balance at this stage. Psychic phase finished. Is as bad as the last one.
Yeah, that was Curse of the Leopard rerolled.
Oh, reroll on Curse of the Leopard, right. He's just parried on a reroll there. It's just taken a mortal wound.
So this is...
Don't roll a double one. Okay, goes off. D3. Ah, no. 3 mortal wounds. It slays a model and 2 on another. So I have to put it onto him. Keep the sergeant alive. That's turned disaster into success there. 2 Terminators remain alive. Psychic phase finished. Shooting phase next. Okay, so shooting phase has been resolved. The Mr. Angry Eyes is gone. Multi-melted to the face. Sadly. Then across here, 2 casualties taken on the Plasma Interceptors and a wound, 2 wounds coming through as well. They were picked on by the mortars and entropy cannons from the 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. Then that's pretty much it across, yeah. So Blood Angels, still some resistance around here, but very, very thin on the ground. But Blood Angels positioned in the middle of the table here, proving quite hard to shift. We'll go on to charges. Next, Typhus, see if his charge goes ahead. Okay, Typhus charge goes ahead. We'll resolve that combat next with him. It's the only charger. So trying to take out the Terminators with the Sergeant alive and another Marine on 2 wounds taken. 3's for hits. This is the Man Reaper here. 2's to wound though.
Rerolling 1. Yep.
3 make it through.
-3.
4 ups. What's the damage?
3 each.
I've got nothing. There's nothing I can do about it. Terminators have been wiped out here. Typhus has killed them all. So Terminator's gone. Typhus now moving up in this direction. Bit of a breakthrough here for the Death Guard. This area of the battlefield looking clear of Blood Angel units. So we'll pick a combat here. We've got Assault Marines fighting away in the corner with a lot of Poxorcus that have just got back up. Or we could fight with Lazarus first before the Lord of Contagion gets to strike. Okay, so we'll fight with Lazarus here. Base of 4. Don't get any other kind of bonuses going on. Don't get Imperium Sword. Don't get Space Marines on the charge. Don't get Savage Echoes. 2s. We can reroll a single hit roll. No, we can't. Sorry, gotcha. Because of the Mortarian thing. And wounding on 3s this time. So 2 make it through. It's not enough to kill you. Passed, failed 1. Alright, so 2 damage taken. Would have been 3, but it's -1 to damage rolls, so caused a bit of damage. Okay. And can now fight back with Poxorcus next, yeah. Okay, so back around this side. The Lord of Contagion to try and swing at Lazarus here. Lord of Contagion, yeah, 5 attacks.
Yeah, 5.
Not so good here. These 2 characters just slamming into each other, not causing too much damage. 2 wounds do come through. 4+ Simbun. Foul both. It's once per turn. I'll reroll a save. Get a 4. No. What does that mean? He's dead.
That's 6.
Oh, I'm gone. Lazarus. Oh, no. That's going to help Aaron with Assassinate as well. He can move if he wants to. Lord of Contagion. He can head that direction. Yeah, real breakthrough for the Death Guard. It could have gone either way for both sides, but some good moves from Aaron here, and he's freed up a number of characters. Blood Angels, the last of their resistance. The middle was across here. So, end of turn. We'll calculate points, move on to turn 4 for the Blood Angels. Yeah, Aaron surged ahead now. 48 points to him, 36 to the Blood Angels. So, starting to swing the game around Blood Angels running very low on resources here. We're going to their turn 4 next. Yeah, chance for a good recovery here from Aaron as he rallies to try and deal with the Blood Angels. So some stratagem going on with these. Raise the Dead.
The dead shall walk again. Yep. Rolled 7 dice, got all 3 pluses, so 7 back.
Once per game, once per unit.
Once per game per unit. Yes.
Right. Okay. Across here, Typhus. Wound restored here by the Plague Surgeon. Where's the Sanguinor? Oh, that's right. The Sanguinor was killed. So it's a something hive.
It's the host of the Destroyer hive on a 2+ D3 mortal wounds, rolled a 5. So.
Sanguinor's gone. Okay. And then Typhus move forwards. Now that's a good move there, freeing Typhus up. We're talking about who's going to free up first, and Aaron's done it with Typhus. Decent unit. He can swing in and try and clear away those Terminators. That will cause trouble if Aaron's able to start breaking into these central objectives. Terminators slowly but surely heading up in this direction. But they're on duty and protecting the firepower here, so Aaron's managed to preserve the vehicles. No problem at all. So movement done. There is a psychic phase as well, and a successful smite's going to cause trouble for the Terminators. Okay, so turn 4 for the Blood Angels. 10 points picked up for primaries once again. We've moved the Marines out to shoot. We took those off. Then played Wings of Fire on the Assault Marines. They've gone out, and we can bring them in back next turn. That's for Deploy Scramblers, that's the plan. And then we shifted across in this direction. There's characters, points to pick up for Assassinates, and to try and clear away the Death Guard from the centre of the table. That's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, shooting phase taken place. Firepower from these did take out the Lord of Contagion, so got rid of him, and no damage caused from those on Typhus. Firepower here from these caused a wound on the Blight Hauler.
6.
Okay, dropping down to 6 wounds. We're going to assault phase next. Okay, so we've charged the Plasma Inceptors in. I haven't had much of a choice. They've gone in against Typhus, and then the Sanguinary Guard have gone into both targets here. We'll get these combats resolved here, but Blood Angel's trying to clear Death Guard units away from the middle of the board. So just finishing off some combats here. Aaron's attacking back with Typhus, just rolling up his hits. I'll just recap what's happened here. So we caused no damage at all. We caused 4 wounds, over -1, but Aaron passed all of those. Sanguinary Guard did okay. Chaos Spawn destroyed. Sorry, there's a bush in the way. Chaos Spawn destroyed. And we also put a wound onto the Blight Hauler. So okay there. Typhus swinging back though.
Okay, 2 wounds now.
Oh no, I can see 3 dice. Oh. Just fine, yeah.
So that's 3 wounds.
Okay.
-3.
Okay, yeah, toughness 5 is not going to protect us because of the -1. So what are these AP minus?
-3.
Oh no, need a 6 at least to try and hold him. Come on. What about 666? 666. Praise the Emperor. Feeling blessed. Okay.
Right, Sanguinary Guard.
Sanguinary Guard, trying to take them on.
Okay.
666. It's to delay the Death Guard. That's all that we're trying to do is delay them and hold them up.
2, -2.
2 at -2, so 4 ups. Just a wound taken, is it? Yeah, 1 wound on a Sanguinary Guard. Again, just to hold up the Blight Hauler for as long as we can. And we're contesting the objective as well. Okay, turn comes to an end here. Blood Angels still contesting away in the centre of the table. We've failed to destroy the targets over there, but they are over there. That's the key point. Blood Angels still fighting away in the centre of the board. Turn comes to an end. You're going to need to go on to the last turn of the game to resolve this one. We'll calculate points, give you a score, and then move on to turn 5. Yeah, the battle is close. 51 points to Blood Angels, 54 to the Death Guard. So it's close enough. Points being picked up. 2 points for engaged in all fronts. 15 or 10 points picked up for primaries at the start of the turn. And Assassinate Lord of Contagion was destroyed, so 3 points picked up for that. Aaron then got 3 points for grinding them down on this turn. So it will be turn 5 that decides this battle. We'll go on to turn 5 for the Death Guard next. Okay, all wounds restored. There's a run move or an advanced move made by the Plague Surgeon to Typhus back up to his full strength. Something else kicked off here and destroyed me. Destroy a hive. Yeah, took a mortal wound off there. Aaron's just moving up these units, but it's almost too late at this stage, but they'll move up and shoot anyway. Blight Hauler remaining in close combat. Poxhawker staying on the objective. And that's it. So we'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, so a fair bit of shooting taking place here. We'd missed the psychic phase, so we've done that. Super Smite rolled up here on double 6, so 2 mortal wounds taken on Typhus, but 4 damage taken here, so just the 1 Inceptor left. Then Curse the Leper failed to cause any damage. Then we've gone on to shooting phase. Point blank range, 2 melter shots blasted away 2 of the Sanguinary Guard. Then we're on mortar firepower here to try and flush out the sergeant hiding in the bushes. Marcus Anthony, number of shots. This has really worked well here, and it is a 4. That's good enough. This is all coming, all firepower, all guns to go against this lone sergeant here, desperately clinging on to this objective.
So that's 3 hits, 2 wounds -2.
Okay, could try and save the sergeant if we can, which we do on 5 and a 6.
And we can't.
Can't survive these. If Aaron hits, he misses. Oh, slugger. 1 hit, 1 wound, 4+ for the Emperor. Sergeant lives, taking all the firepower.
Must be in a hole somewhere.
Must be, okay. He's had long enough to dig one. Okay, right.
Okay, this guy's going to do the same thing.
Not everything.
Yeah.
Oh, if his sergeant survives this, what a hero. Go.
Okay. Dylan Moore for the mortar.
Number of shots. Oh, 4, it's good. That's the last patron used up.
Okay.
3s. Or 4s, sorry.
2 hits. 1 wound.
1 wound, okay.
2.
It's not strength 8. The mortar?
Sorry, it is.
Yeah, 2 wounds come through.
2 wounds.
5 pluses. Oh! I've got no CP. If I did have a CP, he would have died anyway. Oh, never mind. I was about to decorate him for being a hero, but not today. Right. Sergeant gone. Objective cleared. Well done. Rest of the firepower's all had been declared, so that's it for shooting, I think. Yeah. Charges? No, just ongoing combats. Okay, interesting. Wipeouts here. Sanguinary Guard gone. Plasma Inceptor's gone. So the centre of the board has finally been cleared by the Death Guard, but it's taken to turn 5 to do it here. So combat's resolved. Turn comes to an end. Right, so turn 5 for the Blood Angels. We've ended the game here because we know what the result will be. So quickly worked a few things out. We've got a final score. We know who the victor is. So movement there. Sergeant gone from here. These moved up and we shot across, just trying to take out an extra character, but failed. And then the Assault Marines landed at the back there on turn 5 and finished off Deploy Scramblers for the Blood Angels. 5 points picked up for primaries. We held 1. So, totaling up the score, here to give us a result. Aaron's consistently got 10 points each turn for primary, so 40 points picked up for that. Spread the Sickness was kept away from the middle of the table, so slowed that up, so picked up 6. Assassinate went well, wiping out all of the Blood Angels HQ choices, so 12 points picked up for that. And Grind Them Down, Aaron got the 3 points at the end of the game for that one, so 9 points in total. 67 points picked up by the Death Guard. Blood Angels, 5 points picked up on the last turn of the game for these, so 40 points again, matching Aaron on primaries. Deploy Scramblers just about succeeded with that one, 10 points picked up for that. Engaging all fronts was good, 10 points. And Assassinate, it's been crossed out, it's 2 characters slain, so 6 points. Total of 66. 66 points to 67, 1 point in it. The Death Guard have won again. Aaron's beat me in the league. He's beat me here in this friendly game. But some scary moments. Blood Angels, yes. Aaron sees the improvement here. But what's also been shown is the Death Guard can cope well enough without Mortarion. They've given a good account of themselves here against this Blood Angels force. But there's some encouraging signs for the Blood Angels. There's some scary stuff for them with some of their units. Mr. Angry Eyes was pretty good. Yes, okay. And then we've discussed some further options available for the Blood Angels as well. But the idea is to revamp the army and to make them a mean, lean fighting machine. But not quite yet. They've struggled against the Death Guard here and have missed out on victory by the narrowest of margins. So, great game. We'll talk about units of the game next. It's interesting, the discussion. Struggling with the Blood Angels, actually. A number of units did okay, but nothing stood out in particular. Aaron's going to give it to the Blight Haulers. Despite all the Blood Angels' efforts, didn't wipe the unit out. Their firepower was decent. I mean, took out the Invicta, Assault Marines early on, and survived in close combat. So good work, good solid work from them. Honourable mention to the Plague Burst Crawlers. Well done. I'm going to give it to the... Oh, it's tough. I'll give it to Mr. Angry Eyes. His debut. He helped the charges go ahead and got stuck into close combat himself. So we'll give it to him. But struggling to see any other Terminators. Honourable mention to them. Solid. Took a good while to remove those from play. But that's units of the game for both sides. Mentioned the Patrons at silver level. That's Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Peter Goodall, TC and Zachary Lee. So big thanks to them for their support at silver level. And you can check out the names of all those supporting on the different levels of the Patreon page in the end credits of the video. But that's the battle here. Keep a lookout for more battle reports here on YouTube and over on the Plus channel as well. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.